What is like some of the creepiest stuff that you've heard or you've come across?
So one time, room number 108, there were three women checked in.
Now, room 108, which room is that?
Pennywise.
Oh, it's Pennywise?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me
So
about the
so so
Pennywise room.
that's
What
the
happened?
day they checked in, the toilet was running. So I told the ladies, hey, you have three nights. My maintenance guy gonna fix tomorrow. So just bear for tonight only. They called me in the morning and say, hey, come on, I'm gonna show you something. I said, what? He said, the toilet's been fixed. I said, who fixed it? He said, we were on session with the split box and talking to the guy, and he said, I live in bathroom. So we asked, can you fix our toilet? He said, yes, I can fix the toilet. And he put the literally they heard all the medical, the uh, all the voices. He put the lid down, and
Okay.
and he was fixing. They can hear, he's fixing, and they fixed. He fixed, and I was just, it blew my mind. I say, something, they are just faking or making me. So my guy came in and say, Robert, go and see. And he went up there and say, man, somebody fixed it. And it's happened. I say, yes, they do.
What is up, everyone? It's Mike.
And Charlotte.
And we're over here at the famous Clown Motel
In Tonopah, Nevada.
We're going to be talking to the GM here later tonight. We're going to be discussing with some stuff here about what's going on with the motel. And then we'll walk around here and show you guys our room, which is pretty unique. I think you're going to like it. It's going to be good. And then we'll walk around the building here a little bit, get you guys a tour. Let me know if you guys have been here before. Let me know if you've heard about this place. Love to hear from you in the comments. And we'll see you guys on the video. So let's get this video going, all right? Let's go. Got the exorcist room. And then this right here, Clownvis.
And if I catch your ass sleeping in room 222, I'm gonna walk right through the wall and scare the shit out of you when I die. I'm gonna haunt the Clown Motel.
It's like an Elvis clown. It's pretty funny. Alright, let's go upstairs. Let's go check out this Clown Motel. And let's see what they have here. So there it is. There's our car right there. Clown Motel. This is, the Clown Motel movie 2. Yeah, you can buy DVDs. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's clowns in here. The window's kind of dirty. But just another room. Let's go take a walk down the hall. Oh, that's from, is that from the guy from the Rob Zombie movie? Jason Voorhees. Friday the 13th themed room. Take a look, folks. Who's a fan of Friday the 13th? Very cool. Alright guys, go check out the next rooms. Thank you, sir. Let's go walk to the next set of rooms over here, just so that way you guys can see. We'll go up these stairs here. But they got like cool stuff laid out too. They're like street names. So over here you have Bloody Boulevard. And we'll go take a walk across over here. And let's go down to so again, just clown rooms. And I don't know if you guys can see in there, but our bed was really comfortable too. Very, very comfortable. And I would highly recommend you guys staying here. And it's an older motel, but it has its unique characters to it. So we have the Joker right there. Alright, let's go down. And that creepy guy, vampire, oh no, I thought it was a vampire. I thought he had fangs, but no, it's just creepy Ronald McDonald. And then here is the top view, balcony view right here. Alright, let's walk back down. Downy down, down. Always doing new stuff, doing renovations. So we were actually going to come out here last year, but they were really working pretty hard. They actually did all this. All this is brand new. This red. This is added addition from what I saw with past videos and stuff. So, and it looks pretty new too. So all that, and glad we waited the extra year. Get over here. Get a little. All right, and let's go into our room where we stayed at.
Go on, kiddo. Take it. Oh, you want it, don't you, Georgie? Oh, of course you do. And there's cotton candy and fries and all sorts of surprises down here. And balloons, too. All colors.
Do they float?
Oh, yes. They float.
So their father, Clarence, was working at the mine fire up here at Biltmore, and when that thing exploded, he died with a whole bunch of other people, and there was a guy named William. He's also buried out here in the cemetery, and their father is already buried right here in the back of the cemetery. The reason why they built the motel is they took his clown collection, because he was a big clown collector, and they built this in honor of their father, and the reason why it's close to the cemetery is because their father's right outside. So right up here, that little like concrete grave right there, see it?
Okay.
There's one right there, the only one here, straight down the second row.
Yeah.
It's the only one right in the middle. It's got the little concrete.
Okay.
That's his. Now, when you go over there, you're going to see that kind of sunk in. One or two things happen. There was a big flooding back in the day, and they didn't believe in the 6-foot hole at the time, so a lot of coffins got pushed down the road. So either his coffin fell apart because it was made out of pine, you know, after a while wood rots and everything. So after a while you see some of these graves that are sunk in, like this one, you'll see his, and what happens is coffins either got pushed down or they just disintegrated, and where there's supposed to be a coffin, the dirt's just laying there now. History, like here's George and his brother Frank.
And so what's the story with these?
There was a mining car, it took off, and some used the old shovel handle.
Okay.
So when they went to stop it, it flipped, killed George instantly. His brother lost both of his legs, and he died that night of injuries.
So what happened here?
This is Big Bill. He died while saving others from the big fire, February 23rd of 1911.
28 years old, saving others.
42 years ago, my two brothers and I, two older brothers, formed the Central Nevada Historical Society, and we chose this as our first project to show the town we'd do something as a historical society. And by then, with no burials here since 1911, it was in pretty bad shape due to vandalism and weather and all, and so we got the grant to put the fence up around perimeter of the cemetery, which I'm repairing now, parts of it. This here was pretty much level ground at the time, and so I walked along, found some wire in my backyard, bent it L-shaped, and I'll demonstrate it to you.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, they're bent down on the end. This is wire from my backyard. You walk along, they'll cross. Sorry, got stuff in your graves. Go between the graves, they straighten out. They cross again.
And that's how you find the grave sites, huh?
Well, that's how we found a lot of this. It was level ground. Yeah, like I could say, they'll cross, straighten out. You want to try it?
Go ahead, Charlotte, try it.
And you hold them so they're freewheeling straight out. And you know, you don't want to grip on them.
Okay. Crossed a little.
Yeah.
So
Something they do.
So So do they cross real fast sometimes?
For
Or?
some people they do, and see as crosses for you can feel them pulling in, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing, I'm just holding them and then lightly holding them and then they do their own.
And
Kinda, right there.
and I know there's no water lines or electrical cables going through here.
So you're not doing anything, Charlotte?
I'm not doing anything, I'm just holding them and letting them take on their own. Now once across.
I tell my wife she isn't gifted. It doesn't work for her, but
So some of them work like some of these wires will work better with others, or is it always pretty consistent with whoever uses it?
some it works better for others.
Okay.
And it's unusual. Every once in a while, the rods will go out like that. And for lack of anything better to say, I say you must have reverse polarity. Right? But there is no explanation for this, and I've read dowsing and witching books as they come out. No explanation for it.
Huh.
And why they cross for graves, I don't know. But when one of my jobs that I retired from with the state of Nevada is out at our highway department maintenance stations, I did find underground power cables and stuff that when we were putting new radio towers in. So what the explanation is,
Sort of.
nobody knows. If you ever find out, let me know. These plaques now with the map and with the availability of more information on people now, unfortunately, I was able to place these markers and plaques over the years. And I found it interesting, being a loving history all my life, my two brothers and I, that each one of these grave sites is a history of its own, where they came from, what they did.
Exactly.
And several veterans down here from the Spanish-American War, the Civil War, the war in the Philippines, and how they wound up here is a mystery. And they must have heard the streets were paved with silver in Tonopah, Nevada, so they wound up here. And a lot of kind of sad stories to me anyway, I think, about these young women that wound up in these mining camps. Some got tied up with the wrong type of men and everything, and to survive they had to go into prostitution. And there's a lot of morphine deaths. And
Alan, what's one of the most unique stories you've heard of here?
the sheriff from Nye County, very popular, and he had a family, children and a wife, up in Smoky Valley, which is northeast of here. And he was up at the nearby mining camp, Manhattan, Nevada. There's a road that goes right off Smoky Valley up to it. And he spent the night in a brothel up there. And one fellow came there early in the morning and was intoxicated and creating a problem. And the madam told Sheriff Logan to take care of that guy, get him out of there. And well, anyway, Sheriff Logan came out of the room. He had his night robe on, and wrestled with the gentleman a bit inside, and then they wound up out in front wrestling around on the ground. Logan pulled out his pistol, or attempted to. The other fellow pulled his pistol and shot and killed Logan. It went to trial and all, and it was found that self-defense.
Yeah.
He didn't know that that was a sheriff of anything. It was a man that came out of a room with a robe on.
Gotcha.
And anyway, after a trial and all, they found the killer innocent. There's a book been put out, not by a relative of his, and cutting no slack on what actually happened.
Cool. And
at the museum, I found a copy years ago of the inquest on that. Calamity here in Tonopah was in 1911. 17 men died in the Belmont mine fire. The Belmont mine is just over behind the mountain there, and 14 of them are buried here. And Big Bill, his marker's just right over here, and they're spread out through the cemetery, the victims on that.
so tell me more about this Belmont fire. Like, how did it start and what happened?
Well, the morning shift came on. The mine is a 24-hour operation. like most of the mines around here, and smoke was coming out of the shaft. And the foreman, he made him walk around to this side of the mountain where there's a connecting shaft, the Desert Queen. It can be seen on this side of the mountain, along with a couple other mines, and they lowered them on down, and the men walked over in a tunnel to the Belmont shaft, and the smoke killed 14 of them. And so, according to the inquest, Big Bill Murphy, he was down hero, like Big John was on the years ago in a song about him. But Big Bill, we told the hoist engineer that operated, well, what some people call the elevator. It was actually a mine cage, the official name. He said, "I'm all in," and this was after he'd been up and down saving men down there. He said, "I'm all in, but I want to go down one more time." So the hoist engineer let him down in the mine cage, and then 10 minutes later the bell rang up in the hoist house, and the hoist engineer lifted it up, and part way up the cage that he was coming up in hung up for a few seconds, and then it jerked, and when it got to the surface nobody was on it. And later, after the fire, they found his remains and one of the men that he was rescuing in the sump of the shaft.
Oh, wow.
And it was blizzard conditions when they had the funeral here, and the old news articles tell about they had a crew down here shoveling snow out of the graves. Bad snowstorm at the time, blizzard conditions, that they were burying the deceased in from that mine fire.
Alright guys, so we're over here at this building that's next to the Clown Motel, but after talking to Alan and talking to him a little bit about what this building was about, it used to be a grocery store, and on the bottom was an ice cream parlor. And so 40-50 years ago, it's all gutted out now, but 40 years ago, it's been vacant now. But yeah, the ice cream parlor was on the bottom, and that's the reason why they put the fence around the graveyard, because people from the houses up there would come down, and then they would kind of trash the cemetery. And so again, that's why they have a fence around that cemetery now. But yeah, it used to be a market here, or it used to be the ice cream parlor here, and then over here on this side was a market, or maybe it was vice versa. But apparently you used to be able to buy booze, and underage kids would buy booze and stuff here. So I don't know if you guys can see, there's a pigeon that's right up there. You guys can see that, but yeah, there's a dresser up there. But as you can see, it's all kind of sunk in and demolished. Looks, actually, you know what? This is a basement. You can see the stairs over here, and then just comes down into the basement. So just kind of a unique old building that's about ready to fall apart here. Yeah, maybe they put a sign or something right here. And then there's the Clown Hotel right there. Alright guys, we're walking across the street from the Clown Motel, and currently, yeah, this looks like storage right now for the Clown Hotel, but this is going to be converted to a restaurant. And what else did Haim say?
A restaurant and a bar.
Oh, and bar.
It used to be the Tonopah Family Fitness.
Oh, the Tonopah Family Fitness. Sorry guys, the windows are really dirty, and my camera's having a hard time getting in there. But oh, I like that shirt. And Clown Posse. Look at that, guys.
Insane Clown Posse.
Clown Motel. That's cool. So yeah, they're doing some expansion. And again, it's right across the street from the Clown Motel. There's that. And then there's the Clown Motel right there. Alrighty folks, that's going to wrap it up for us here today.
And don't forget to click like and subscribe.
Always click like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Later.
Bye.